and Ardishaw usually say to Omar Davis in the parliament that listen, stop guard the Paris Club and other multilateral go borrow expensive money.
Expensive
Jamaica
money,
cannot
yes.
afford to pay those loans and there are cheaper loan available. All the truth they come with more stringent restriction, meaning you have to spend the money in a what I call the word now, more accountable.
Watch me now, them go to them multilaterally because watch me now, the laws them little bit different. Them get the money. The money in a hand, them get it. So them can spend it how them want it. When you go to a next man for borrow money, the man have laws how to deal with fee money and how him want back him money.
Yeah.
You see me I say? The man I make you know, say watch me now, me nah give you $10 if you nah spend $10. Me nah give you. You have to show me how you spend the $10. And then me give you the $10.
I remember, I don't remember which year it is, but I kind of forgot where a budget was coming up. And about 2 weeks before the budget was tabled in the parliament, Omar Davis went away to go look money for borrow. Right? And when he come back and get the loan, it was a big celebration in the parliament. You understand? Because if you never get that money for borrow at astronomical interest rate, the budget would have, I think it was a $200 million hole in it. You understand? One other year again, the budget have another $200 million US dollar hole in it. And I selling Heathrow slot in London to fill that hole in the budget. So a long time Jamaica got on the wrong path, my brother. So we know who have the understanding of these things from in the 90s. Must remind the Jamaican people.
Big man.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I said they sell Heathrow lot. I give Heathrow lot.
I give him gateway. Come and show you something. Just imagine Jamaica have that spot there at England. You know how much country in the world want have that spot there?
Brother, at 12 point something billion he gone to, brother. Me remember that. Yeah?
US,
12 point something billion. And guess what? Branson come out with a backdoor deal and can him.
Yeah, and can him, yeah.
Yeah, and send 2 white men got man to go beat up boy a scanner. No man can tell me nothing about that.
Yes, Kevin. I think you talked about this already for true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember up to the time when Omar Davis, now when Ardishaw was finance minister of 2000 and something there. He was saying that if we never sell that flat and just release it alone, the money we would have gained from Jamaica would be a debt-free country today. Debt-free. Would have be like Mali.
Man, just lease it, man. If we just lease it out, man.
We would have been debt-free.
Yeah, where the man go wrong with Jamaica now, yeah? When Bush tried to want to take over Jamaica fully, and Bush tried to the government say, all right, lower the tax for me and me pump so much million US in the account, in a Jamaica economy. And say, no, they don't want that. Yeah? All of a sudden, Jamaica start coming under scrutiny with the airline. When the airline come at England road, I can't tell you this because I know people who work at the airport, who work on the airline when they come in. What the man them do? The man them sieve every shit you shit for the plane, every piece for the plane, and sieve that rat if you find jobs. Yeah? And what you do? That's why Jamaica was getting so many delays. And a lot of people I wonder why. But these are the reason why they're getting delays. Because of the sieve, they have to sieve the airline. And they can't release the airline until all the checks are finished.
Yes, sir. So as I said, that even a person like Chops and Chuck, who is quite knowledgeable of the 90s and the 2000s and others, and not just thinking about those two alone, and others, need to come forward and remind the Jamaican people of all of these bad policies of the PNP government in the 90s. And let people understand the reason why we are where we are.
I'm gonna tell you something still, you know. You know what set back Jamaica really and truly? Shell waiver deal. That set we back wickedly. Yeah, man. Set we back wickedly. Yeah, look on money where we should have did have. Where we just give away. We just give it to a brother. For hold back money. Expensive money.
In the
When we could
90s,
have
brother.
earned with shit.
In the 90s, a bad decision mess up the country. Bad decision and bad governance.
But guys, this is
Yeah, but I said
what
the Shell
people.
waiver deal set we back, brother.
But look at
The
it this
sugar
way.
deal set we back, brother.
But look at it this way now. Finsack, Finsack was a good move the PNP come with, remember, It was a good policy at first, Finsack did come for do a great thing, But then guess what? Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and Omar Davis, them just mess up everything. You understand? And it just caused a big problem in Jamaica. Big problem. That's the reason why Jamaica is what it is now, Because when we think about those 44,000 jobs, 44,000 businesses,
Yeah,
you
businesses.
understand? Come on, if we had those businesses and how many banks, if we have all of that in Jamaica today, can
And
you just
insurance.
No,
And,
hold on. Remember, the financial meltdown was due to the liberalization of the Jamaican dollar and the high
yeah,
interest rate
privatization and
policy.
whatever.
So that was taking place before FinSac. Businesses were failing, people were losing their house
Yeah, but
and all of
remember,
that. And
Finsack
FinSac
Philippian,
made it worse. FinSac made it worse.
Philippian, I can't talk about that personally, My people them nearly lose them house, They come
FinSac
out
made
the
it
door we
worse and
sleeping,
worse. It never remedied it. It actually made it
No.
worse.
Exactly, but remember, Philippines, Finsack did come to fix all of that. The idea of Finsack was a good idea, but then them to be a foolishness and just mess up the whole situation.
The man them realize that them can take away your asset by doing that, man. And that them do, man.
Misha
Listen,
Williams literally
me
faced it.
remember Monty Perkins I talked to a brethren where the property we him have in him family over 100 years. And what the man do now, the man did say, watch me now, him have 2 old tractor there, him want plow up the land and do him supposed to do with it. So the man got borrow money. I don't think a 500,000 in borrow. But that him borrow for fix up the little old tractor them. When them done with him, him lose the land where in him family for over 100 years, I think your brother there one of them wants to kill himself,
but
I tell you that.
another story, There was this man in Mandeville. He was employed first in the bauxite industry. I think he was working at Alcon, and when Alcon closed down, he decided to go back to university in Canada and he got study electronic engineering, right? And then he came back at Jamaica and he started up a business where you build what do you call them things, the transformers, right?
You
And
remember that brethren the man where did one
at the
deal
time,
with
yeah,
GPS?
yeah, at the time the man came up contract with JPS and Trinidad and other Caribbean island. The man say have over $200 million under contract, right? And his elder son, encourage him to borrow 13 million to expand the plant that they has and employ more people. And them lose everything, right? The wife commit suicide and the husband commit suicide, and I think the son must have gone mad. Lose everything, right? They were having breakfast one morning when they get a call from the security that police and other people come chain up the gate so the body can't enter the premises. So their life go right down the drain. So these stories must always be highlighted, my brother. Trust me.
Big man, you know, say when you see in Jamaica and New York, you know, say that is a JLP man get back here in Jamaica though. When the biggest barrister in Jamaica, you know, in Ernest Smith now was an MP now. He was the man for the case, you know. Who remember them something there?
No, I never know.
Enough
Yes,
man
man.
remember about
I never
Ernest
know. I
Smith
know
now.
that Ernest Pitt was a lawyer, but I never know that he was on the.
Ernest Smith is one of the biggest lawyer in Jamaica, brother.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know he's
man.
a lawyer, but I never
Yeah,
know
man.
Yeah.
that he was one of them who get back here to
Yeah,
Jamaica.
man. He was one of them man who get here Jamaica back. Yeah? Omar Davis. Omar Davis make one of the biggest blunder in the Jamaica economy. Biggest blunder. Yeah? And
You know, see the man brought the hummingbird wing, brother.
brother, look here,
The
man.
man brought the hummingbird wing, brother.
All right.
And
When
that's
you
our
have
pride. That's our pride. Hey, you see,
when,
you talk about England a while ago and all of them things there. Remember when me hear people attack, say, yo, when I see here Jamaica plane coming at the airport, England, brethren, man, stand up and all salute, man.
yes, man.
If I
Brother,
can't believe I want to Caribbean country against the big boys, them.
did you
And I
know?
perform too.
Did you know yeah, Jamaica was one of the safest airlines in the world? If a
Me
school
know
miss now lift
it
up.
still is for all now. We don't have nothing to crash.
Look here. If a screw miss now fight, the man him now lift it off of the ground, brother. The man him a rectify it before. Yeah?
Watch me now. If a brethren when name Chester, what you usually do fabrication, him do aluminum welding. Man tell me that. Man say, watch me now, if them not trust that nah lift up.
All right.
That nah lift up if them not trust that. And them a structural engineering him do. Them way there, on them
Yeah.
plane there.
Yeah. And when you see Omar Davis mess up here in Jamaica, my youth. Yeah? When you see, look here. Me come to England 2002 and I hear Jamaica me come with. I get rice and peas and chicken and that. And jerk chicken too.
Someone in the comment is saying that Marsha Smith, Ernest Smith is her dad. Just put all that.
Yes. Yeah, Marshall Smith, Ernest Smith, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, you see, Ernest Smith was my MP. And when I go to school, I know out a book. I know out an exercise book and pencil because Ernest Smith always can deliver.
Yeah.
I want the best MP in the center and break him out. That's why he man give up.
So brother, there's a lot of leaks that this country get. But you know, me talk every day, you know. I talk every day. Because I'm a person who love history, you know. And not just Caribbean history, but me love international history. And let me tell you something. Even when the people then turn against the king and the queen of France some time ago in history, they never commit the atrocity where Omar Davis and PJ Pattis have done to this country. You hear me, brother? Them the man they should have light off a tree. You hear me, brother? Because the man they wreck millions of Jamaican people life. You know why things are worse off of Jamaica? Just because a lot of us have England and America and Canada as a getaway. And most of the people run the garden country they can't able to help back them people when they get to move back here. And that feels Jamaica, brother, because most of the people could have able to leave here.
Brother,
Them break our fighting spirit. We were a country of pride. We were a people of hard work and honesty and dedication. Jamaica wasn't a crime that fest with criminals and everybody I think about for name of food and shaft a man and them something there. We don't know that in the early days Jamaica. I'm born 1974, brother. And when I grew up a boy in the early 80s, Jamaica a place when nobody no one left.
let me tell you something, my youth. Me and you are the same age. Let me tell you something. You see right now, you know one thing me I pray for, me I tell you, me I pray hard for it. That one day Omar Davis get his strength. And come on live TV and live television and just belch out all the wickedness he used to do, you know.
In the Poor 106 about 2 or 3 weeks ago on Rasta man program. And you should have kept choke on there and dead. When they tell you, when they spit out the lie, then you should have bust blood vessel and dead. Because I don't want to see another Jamaican man who are despised like Omar Davis.
I think one of them. Good
Omar
day, guys. Big up on yourself. Good
Nah,
day.
go to Churchill. Omar Davis is so evil. When Omar Davis I'll go on show, say IMF offer him a job. Me believe him still enough, said the IMF offer him a job, but the job that IMF offer him was to clean the toilet as the janitor. Because there's nothing else Omar Davis couldn't do. The man evil when the man say people pay them pay off all the people. The man is so evil.
Brother, let me tell you something, man. Me tell people this. Me say when me are growing in the 90s, brother, I the most challenging time for Jamaica. That. In the 90s, the most challenging time. Me I tell you something. When you walk all the street to blood and skirt and see some things will happen. Some company will lock down. Some brother, me I tell you the truth. Me vex, brother. I from them time me know them is a hard work. JLP man. Cause what Siaga used to do, brother, when me I grow up from America youth and see when they lose the election and see what PNP can do. Brother, it can't change my mind, brother. I tell you the truth. Can never.
Father Rusty, let me hear what you have to Father Rusty.
Kevin. Yeah, man. But I stopped the high school in a second farm during that time then, brother. People couldn't afford to send me back.
I same time
But
is
that's
that
a
was
show the eye still. So when you talk about school, let me show you something. There's a piece of land pictured from where FLA there come all the way around to Swallowfield. Now I tell you the truth. Wanna drive through them place and tell me what you wanna see. Just drive through them place one of the day and tell me where you see.
brother. Yo, I Ealing agricultural school me used to go road boy. Yeah? And me and man talk about say rice used to plant. Rice used to plant at Ealing me down a Braze River. Yeah? Rice used to plant down there and something. But me I will tell you nothing what happened one time. When you see him blood and skirt, eat that boy and call Birchell white man. Yeah? Him a come do a school tour one day, you know, and the man him decides the boy have a big melon and the feel why him will give me, you know. And me tell you something, man. From them time, you know, say school boy are wicked. You see that, because we used to boat down there. You see that night, I break you go down there and just dig out the belly of that blood and skirt and put it up and see how you know. And when the day come cut melon for give me, you know. No belly no in that, no brother. You see how
Yeah.
the coconut up near the tree there? When you go up there with gin like night and blood and skirt, gin out every blood and skirt water out of that. And gin in a container. Yeah? When you come on that thing, one coconut thing get for drink, he go suck himself and go away.
Come on.
Yeah? Them things that we used to do are heal him. You understand? Brother, me tell you something, man. Heal him agricultural school should have still around now. And the man take you out of the high school, brother. All them something there. Remember when the PNP government dump how much million ton of milk in the Matabray River? The man can't tell me nothing about that good government, them, brother.
The school, man. And that enough
Yeah?
man now overstand, brethren.
Yeah? No
Enough
man
man
can't
now
tell me them money
overstand
good.
that, brethren.
Yeah?
Remember them thing there's little youth, man.
Oh, you stay there. Brother, me can't tell any man this. We go through the thick and thin in the 90s, brother. When me I got heal him to blood and scrub, me drop out in the second year. Because we couldn't pay a school fee. Yeah? And agricultural school we go. Brother, man can't tell
Cause
me
watch
nothing,
what going
brother.
on now. One time gone, it's your life funny. Never educate you for respect the farmer, you know.
Alright.
Accountant and every kind of thing them want with done, you know. Them
Alright.
never educate you for respect the farmer. You know much youth we go at that school and know Kevin Bonify. I do good in a blood not farming.
Yeah. Me know
And if
enough
you
man.
did
You
get
see,
the chance
alright.
to go further,
You
would
see
have
man,
better
you see man who's the principal at Wolaba IR, our name high school there. Name is Weir. He's a healing man. And that man used to be my teacher down there too. Yeah? Enough brilliant youth come out of healing, me I tell you right now. Yeah? But one man missing switch per week. From out of Ealing, I want boy come from St. Thomas near Cardinal Beckford. Strong, the man was a strong blood clean labor right man. And all of a sudden, the man start run behind why what the one who used to be health minister in Jamaica named St. Thomas
Brenton Ferguson.
Penton Ferguson. Me see my kids Penton Ferguson class to blood and skirt and the man used to burn out that of people. We saw Jamaican people switch when they see money.
Yo, Bridget, you know that Fenton Ferguson was served St. Thomas so many years, brother. You know that one of the worst member of parliament of the history of Jamaica, brother.
Alright.
The man they never bring no physical changes to St. Thomas, you know, brother, in no farm, no shape, you know, with nothing at all, you know, brother. Nothing at all. Nothing at all, the man in a doing a St. Thomas and he may go for 7 straight term.
Brother, me used to work at Portland. Me used to sell some things at Portland, old boy. And me used to left from Portland, come to St. Thomas. I see like Peter Road and go through the PNPs.
Yeah,
And
man.
years them road if you lift up a ground.
Yeah,
And
man,
build
it's too
something good
flat.
for
Yeah,
stuff.
because it came piece up on the both side of the road and a swamp plan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
man.
years. And when you
Yeah, man.
capture that in donkey cart, you
All
have
it,
refuse to go through that blood clean.
Kevin, all it take off with us rain drizzle, you know. You
Yes.
can't go through there, you know.
You
That's
can't
rain
go through
drizzle,
there.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Brother, me trod the road, brother. Me trod the road, so me know what me a talk about. The man up a pass the guard, what the boy, what you call him now, the rear admiral kill him in a place, yeah? And then man, I first me I got Portland, me know me I got Portland, brother. Me never see so much river run at one parish yet, brother. And me say man, they strike, river just run cross, people, the man must strike for water to blow that correct. Me shake me head.
Yeah, man. Raya Grande, man. Raya Grande Bridge. You see
Yeah,
all of them people that were in the area there up in a snow hill.
yeah.
And all them area there, brother. Now have no water and Raya Grande are the largest river in Portland. You know, about 5 or 6 different river branch off in a Raya Grande up in the hills. You see the volume of water will come on the big bridge there, so, on the main road.
Yeah.
And so the whole of Norwich there, so Norwich Heights and all about go leading into Port Antonio. Remember
Yeah.
people never usually have no water. I think Anne Marie Vaz come in, she had take time to try to stem the problem.
Me a cracking up, me a cracking up. Cause me got Bellevue, you know, brother. And me see how you man them operate the bamboo them up at Bellevue, you know. But yeah, the wickedest thing what me ever see happen. There's a bridge. You know, we forget about a bridge here, what can care at Bellevue, brother. Me a drive over the bridge one day and me look down in the blows and square bridge now and big old rotted hole in the bridge there, brother. And river me a look in there now. And me a wonder how patrol up on bridge, brother, and no man can fix that.
I'm sure if the bridge a collapse.
Who know the bridge?
No, I don't know up in a Bellevue. Never go because we have to mean that.
And when you just come out of Port Antonio, man, and big bridge across, look at how the bridge here, brother, across the river there, brother. Big old rotted, if any Portland man upon the live now, can confirm it. When you look for the patrol on the bridge, brother, and the river you look.
Mm-hmm.
But when we rate to the Bellevue man, them, when you go up a Bellevue road, boy, the man them stick the bamboo in the spring, you know, and run it guy in yard, you know, brother. And water heavy run, you know.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
them
well,
brother.
well, the member of parliament now I give them pipeline and road and water. She's doing a good job. You know that all the communities now will get at the same time. But since she come, since it get her as member of parliament, she do a lot of infrastructure work.
Me see it, can me
Lot
pass
of
through Portland
infrastructure
there.
work. A whole heap, my brother, trust me.
Me pass through Portland there, my youth, I was so impressed.
Yeah, man, she's doing a fantastic job, you know. And if that lady get another full term as member of parliament, man, she transform East Portland. Trust me.
Let me tell you something. Nobody can run
Nobody
our
Vaz is one of the best member of parliament in Jamaica, and I say that without an apology.
Yes, Mario, you're correct. You're correct. You're
Can never
correct.
lose her seat.
You're
brother.
correct, Mario.
I was MP. I see man a work on road and care load of food go give money my work.
I thought that she did a whole flag and she lift up stone or
Alright.
hurricane and some place on the road to wash out.
Ghana dead
And
yard
she a
got
pick
mix
up stone and a
smarter.
barrier for herself.
Ghana dead yard got mix smarter. That we talk
She
about.
a
That we
dead
great.
yard and mix malt and load bucket and a carry block.
Oh,
You hear me, brother? She a do
Yeah.
everything. She a work to like I people them. So me I tell you something right now, that woman right now in the bowl of the people them at East Portland, brother.
that the rest we hardly hear you. You like the fire from your phone, my boss.
No member of parliament no work harder than Marie Vaz. They on the work like
That
everybody
A true
else.
rusty, a true
That's
rusty. You see?
exactly when me just there after that, Rusty. You understand? And I say that without no apology.
Hey, me pass through Portland. Me pass through Portland, my youth. And when me pass through Portland, me see sleep on the road.
The concrete a mix too. When the road appear to on the machine a direction. Like I share the engineer and the contractor.
All right.
All that narrator you fuck.
Hey, me nah go hear me now. Me nah go say Anne
She
Marie
put that
alone.
energy. She's
For
an
watch what
energizer
happen now.
bunny.
Watch me now. Juliet,
Yeah.
one less. Me see she do fair thing to you know. For watch me
Yeah,
now.
man.
No, we're not
Watch me
they're
now.
not working on my boss.
Yeah.
We are
You me just a show you say them two them we can talk about. For watch
wow,
me.
Rusty up and running again in our workshop.
For watch me now. You see that little road there, if you go up a Irish town and them place there, if you go through the hill, if you link the other communities them, we up in a them hill there. Them road in a block for long, you know. And I like one time when road block for 3-4 days, you know, and nobody can pass, you know.
But
Them
big
road
man,
in a block for long. Me I tell you the truth.
you mentioned Irish Town Road. There
Watch me
wasn't
now,
a
the
road on the
data
bar.
park, the data have some tractor down the road, man.
No, what I say no?
Anywhere block have to move right away.
Irish Town them on the road, brother. Remember that, no, brother? Irish Town them on the road, no?
Achoo.
Yeah. Come me can tell a man that now you go and Mavis Bank and all them places the road never up there, say no. If you have a 4x4, you can't go for that place, no, brother.
Yeah.
And right I know people can drive through and go straight in a Portland and straight round a St. Mary side and fire. You know what? Jamaica nice, you know, my brother.
Guys,
Well, of the eye them can take a drive through
good
them place
afternoon
there
too. Good afternoon.
and go.
Hello, Flowers. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
But
I
I
was
love the
just
eye them
saying to
can
the
drive through them
gentleman,
tropical place there now.
Gillette Oldness and Marie Vaz, even to Gillette Cockburns, are the only MPs actually that I see that actually know how much asphalt or the diameter of the road they are fixing and how much it going to cost them to fix it before work starts, you know. Those MP not just a road for fix and road fix. $60.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? Them know and them dead there when road are fix and road are patch. The density of the asphalt, how much inch of asphalt is to be laid. You know, just go fix road and patch road and come tell them, say, yes, we fix it. You understand?
A true
We
Flowers.
have, yeah,
A
man.
true because
And the only MP them me see.
Mrs.
Well,
Cole
out
said she know
here.
Mrs.
Me,
Cole said she know how much kilometer road in our constituency.
Exactly so.
Yeah.
Me Bobby Monty to contact and thing too. You understand?
Bobby Monty is on St. Mary. You know, when I youth one time, I know much GPS pool in our community.
And as man say, I not only Anne-Marie work, but they can actually pick them to the groundwork, the book work, actually. They speak to the people. Excuse me a bit.
Brother, one time gone, I know how much GPS pole in our community, man. From a street and them way there and light. I lose touch of that still. But, you know, Them thing they have to know, brethren.
So I'm going to say this now. So I'm going to say this now, Ikimi, that those people that are in East Portland who have been marginalized and taken for granted by the very same party that they support for 30 odd years, right? Now that they get a member of parliament that is working on the behalf of everyone. Because when pipeline lay and when road put in and when water drain put in, it benefit the whole constituency, right? And these people turn around and are voting against that. So what kind of word now you can find out to describe people like this? Because these are amenities
You
that
want,
every civilized person need, you know. And you never yet get it
you,
for 30 odd
you
years.
want no. I use one word where when you probably use it and never know what I want. Civilized. Now watch me now. And we have we have people who say them civilized, you know, blessed. No, but you know what you say, you can't sit down with them and hold a conversation and them can't differentiate what good for them and what bad for them. You see me I say? We have a bunch of followers, you know, brother. Yeah, we have a bunch of followers on the other side. All them do are just follow where one person say, hey, I'm gonna show you something. What of them dog, yeah, man? I'll show you something. Them own a word I could come slap them, you know. I'll show you something. I remember when PJ Patterson said, a black man time now, you know.
Yeah.
We never forget that. But you know me work out. When PJ said that him never, I don't think him they know the magnitude of what I'm doing now. But me got rate him
No,
for the
he was
one thing, you know.
he
Hold
was
on, no. I
saying
rate
that
him for the
because
one thing where him
he
saying
was
now.
playing the race card. He was playing the race card.
No, huh? I said me got rate him for the one thing where him say. Because guess what happened now? Him no overstay and say from that time till now we can't have a white man in and that will never happen again. And him say it, you know. It's
Okay.
black man time now. So me just assure you say, me can't see how them a push up a white face. Me
You
can't
know,
see how them a push up a white face.
you're on the point. You're on the same point as me. We must ride this man. Ride him because it's
No,
just
what
as
me I
how they
say?
play the race
No,
game against us. We need to ride it, man.
no, watch me
Don't get
now.
me right now.
Watch
No
me
man,
now.
no.
No man, I'm talking
Watch me
about the
now.
point, brother. The
A
point.
history him create, you know. Listen me now. A history him create, you know. Cause him himself no know say that never ever happen on you again. Him never know
Okay.
that when him say it. Him never know that when him say it. But
The
I find
guy,
it strange now that I
yeah,
own a party after nearly 30 years or 25 years. I go
Yes,
push up a
30.
white
Yeah.
face and I tell you, say,
Now, let me tell you something. When PJ Patterson did that, he never knew one rascal what did ever happen. It was just a race card to get rid of Siaga. See? And to Fim surprise, it worked. It worked. And him kind of knows how it would have worked, you know. But he never knows how it would have a long-term effect. He never
Okay.
knows how it would have a long-term effect like it does now.
hey
Yeah.
Rusty, I would cheering this for that.
1993.
92, yeah.
92,
Top
93,
more kill cock.
93. 93. Manley win the election.
Roxanne, I know when him there go for the second term.
Manley win the election 89 and give him it 92.
92, yeah. And then go for the
So
election,
now
92.
he seek his own mandate 93.
Yeah.
Mm.
1 year before the general election was due. Yeah.
So how did he win the last term?
How that they go again? After me no remember. I'm always a come with some little slogan, but
Always come
remember.
with some local slogan. I remember I was the slogan the last time we run.
No, we put people first.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
man.
But
I mean,
This diabetes thing, I fuck my memory.
I'm saying, with all the problems they had in the 90s, why Jamaica voted back the PNP in power? You don't understand that.
Brother, you know, so I always say that we need to do some deep analysis on that. Some very deep analysis on that. But
Because in the promise, Jamaica patrol free by 2003.
yeah. But
Ah,
remember that the country was operating off of voodoo economics, you know.
yeah.
Voodoo economics. So they create a buzz and give the impression that things is going well. You
Yeah.
understand? And
The
I remember say, Omar Davis, remember saying, no, we never have an independent central bank. Omar Davis could have just called up the puppet where they are the central bank and just order every print any amount of money and put out in the economy. And
I
then we have
just
hyperinflation.
I
So we
just
have to
want to
remember
bring
these
out
things.
When
I just
Patterson did that talk about patrol free by 2003, I
yeah.
never,
I just want to bring out one
I never,
point.
I never the patrol them na road him attack. I must see Patricia hold him that talk.
Well, I know,
I just
Rusty.
I just
The
want
man
to
say, patrol free and we get PJ Wall.
You
yeah.
get people hold you.
Yo,
PJ.
yo.
Go on, Churchill.
Remember, say them man they track through without a girl, you know, brother.
Yeah, it's just a point.
And one and only prime minister track through without a girl.
It's a point I want to bring out
Yeah.
because as we approach the next general election, and as well as this government is doing, the Jamaica Labour Party and Andrew Honis, the low turnout because we only vote what about 30 to 35%. If those people back, when was the last election he win? 2000.
2020.
When you check it out, PNP never really win no election, you know. Thief, all of them, you know.
All right.
Don't believe
So
that the PNP really win
let,
the landslide one.
let's just assume them win it.
Yeah.
The electorate where we have. Me hear some people talk about them get 2 term a time for change. What makes the electorate would want to go back from what this government is doing? What is it about? What is it about our electorate?
You know
Big,
what?
What
I'm
big,
explaining that to you. The 63% semi-literate and illiterate are them cause the problem.
yes.
Them easily brainwashed because them don't really have no political education.
But Rusty, me want to say something probably about this thing, you know. You notice what go on now? Yeah? One time they say if a police and the security force vote, most of them are PNP. And you know, say boy from them vote, you know, that which party I go win.
Well,
But
right
he
now, the
said,
police them now vote PNP again, you know.
but
that me I say,
They vote for
cause
Labour
everybody
right
has
and they
changed
don't
now.
vote. Them
Everybody has
either
changed
vote
now,
for Labour
brother.
right, them either vote for Labour right or then don't vote.
Yes.
One of the biggest problem with the low voter turnout is the lack of voting from the civil servants, you know,
Yes.
especially the police, you know.
Yes. Yes.
how many civil servants you have in Jamaica?
We
Do
have
we
a
know?
whole heap of body of them, man. We have a whole heap of body of civil
No,
servants. But
me want
what you
get
have to
on.
look for now, as Rusty has said, the 63% were done. We have to look upon that, my brother. Because guess what? No. I want to show you a thing. You still have people in the public sector that will not vote JLP no matter what the good that happen to them. No matter the pay where them pay rates where them get where them ball for and the benefits, them not gonna vote for that. For them mind they one other place.
But
Them
but
not gonna
but
ever
it,
vote for them.
but it
So
me.
so
Another
that
thing
is
what we have to look on, you know. Another thing that we have to also take in consideration in this statistic is that we will never in this country have a general election and the voting population go up to 75%. It will never happen because we must remember that a large chunk of the people on the voters list live a foreign.
That's not true.
Most
Yeah,
of
but
them,
you must remember that
more than
there's a large chunk of
35%.
them dead too. There's a large chunk of them
I'm
dead
not even
too.
talking about the dead. I'm talking about, 'cause I work in the politics. You understand? And I can say to you, a lot of people on the voters list, maybe more about 30-35%, always on the voters list, live a foreign. And a few will
And
come home.
it's going to get worse, because visa run like fuckery, so it's all worse.
All right.
But
I'm
when I
glad to
want
know
no bless.
that you
Right now,
agree with me, Rusty.
right
Trust me,
now,
because you're not
don't
the
go
job of
Clarendon. Don't go Clarendon alone, don't go, so don't go, so this youth named Morgan, Nectar Morgan constituency.
Yeah.
And Colonel Charles Jr. constituency. More than 600 blood clot Labour right vote there, Canada, America right now. Most of them now come back.
All right.
No, but what me I say still, Rusty, is there a way we could have set it for them people that have a vote or a say, even though,
Hold on.
you understand what I mean?
Hold on. And that
Because
my goal in to push for, Um, and I don't think they should vote in Jamaica. If they not live here, why would they want to vote here to
no,
determine the government?
Live here. No matter where you live,
no,
you're a citizen
no.
of Jamaican.
You're just citizen of
No
the
matter.
country. You deserve a
Hold on,
vote.
listen.
Are
It
you
doesn't matter
right?
where, listen. Hold on, listen what me I say now. It doesn't matter
Mhm.
where you reside in the world. Once you're a Jamaican for life. You're a citizen for life.
And I believe
Yeah,
No
once
matter
you're
where you have.
enumerated, once you're
that is
enumerated,
okay. I'm talking about being in government because that's what Golden pushing for.
yeah, no, Golden not no sense. Because what Mark Golden is trying to say, he wants 65 member of parliament, and 2 of those member of parliament should have been at the diaspora. That don't make no damn sense. Him
That's a
just
No
fact.
sense.
dumb.
No sense at all.
That's what he said.
Watch out. You know what Mark Golden need to do? Sign the blood clot document where come off of the British country. That we can vote for your prime minister or president directly. That's what
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Same with the
Exactly.
Rusty. Same with the father Rusty.
needs to
A
happen.
long time we
Because
have to like.
who know
So
it?
we can become a
You're not going to do it.
Republican.
Because
A
you know
Republic.
who know it, he never signed this up one day.
Yeah.
Generalship, you know.
Him not. Him not do that,
Yeah.
Rusty. Him not do that.
But
We need
but
to
even if we go Republic, them not we're not gonna vote for president directly. You know,
Agreed.
I know
Yeah,
that
man,
this,
you vote for the president, direct. Yeah.
I know
And
that
And
that's
you
this,
become head of state, you know.
America. That's happening in
no,
America, you know.
I know that the scheme never try bring come.
No, man, not just like how Barbados, man. You have to vote for the president.
You will sit.
What you
No,
talk
this is
about?
No,
You been drinking
no,
or what?
no.
When
This
you
is how it go. No.
it's the
The
house, it's the
governor
house that
Hold on,
vote.
general.
no. Make Rusty talk. Make Rusty talk, brother.
Yeah, Rusty.
Listen, man, when you become a republic, you vote for your president directly. And the president, vote for a member of parliament. The president put in a member of parliament where he want them. Who he want
No,
them.
no, I'll dispute that, Rusty. I tell you straight. Uh, uh,
What
what
am
they
I
are
understand?
what they are proposing is that the parliament, both the Senate and the House, get together and
But we don't want to propose in business. We want the wheels run at the other
No,
jurisdiction.
no, Rusty.
but
This
listen,
is what they were doing the other day.
that's what
This
I'm
is
telling you.
what
That's what they're
this is.
doing right now. Right
But
now.
it's got to fuck up the process. That the people in the want.
But
And
this
I
is.
agree. I totally agree with that because I've been saying the same thing. But what they're proposing right now is that the Senate and the House vote for the president
I
to
said,
select. Huh?
we don't want that. We want the people to vote for the president.
Well, we have to go by his opinion on that because that's what they're proposing right now.
The people for what you want, and the people to vote for what they want for. That is why Buster them in that referendum.
But this is what I knew would have happened then the other day if the PNP did cooperate. The Governor General would be the president, and Jones will still have a prime minister.
No, change up the system and fuck off
No,
with the
no,
governor general.
Rusty, that's what I'm telling you. I just like what happened in Barbados. The Governor General would be the president. They will have bloody hell. I don't remember how much Senate. Yeah, senators. You understand? And the Governor General, I think, could have 3 or 6. I don't remember.
I'm going to tell you something, my brother. You know, see this governor general thing, we need to get rid of that buckler, load off a taxpayer back. Yeah?
I totally agree.
Because this is what the PNP is doing. Listen,
Totally agree, Rusty.
hold on, man. Why we need a governor general? Why?
To represent the queen or the
You
king,
know,
you
Oh,
know.
the
That we
Queen.
have, it's a system that we have since independence, Rusty. That's why we still have it.
Westminster system.
That system now, we're mature enough now. We are 60 much year old now.
That's why we're going to a republic,
Right, and when we have a
debate right
republic,
now.
we don't
That's why
want, we
we're going
can't
to
carry
it.
the governor general with the brother.
But
I hear somebody say that the president in Barbados is elected. No, the person is appointed, not elected.
Right?
yeah,
You don't want to carry the governor general with it. The governor general go one side now go fuck him wife till he's dead.
That's what we're changing. Just the system. That's what we're changing
but
right now. Yes.
the president is gonna have the same function as the governor general. He's gonna be a
Well,
ceremonial president, and it's not an executive
Why do
president.
we want to become a republican and hang on to the monarch same way? Make up
No,
with
you're
your
not gonna.
mind, man.
No, you're
Make up
not
no,
your
gonna
mind.
hang on.
it's a different
No, no,
thing,
Rusty.
Rusty. It's a different thing.
No, go ahead. We won't be having any allegiance to the monarch.
We won't have the monarch none at all, but it
Why do
won't
we
be.
want a governor general to be president?
No, we won't have a governor general. The governor general, no. All right, said if that's at went through, so Mark Golden did sign this up. The governor general, no, would be the president.
We don't want that. That's a fuckery. That don't make no sense.
No, Rusty, you don't understand, man. You don't understand.
That coming like to make 2 steps forward and 10 steps backward. Why
Yes,
we
man,
want
Rusty.
governor general?
No, Rusty, you don't understand the issue.
You
You
don't
don't
want to
understand the
understand
point.
that. You don't want to understand that.
Listen,
That's all like
listen.
fuckery to me.
I totally agree with Rusty. Even though him have a misunderstanding of what's going on, but I
have no
agree.
misunderstanding. Me just being brutally honest about this thing. We don't need no governor general to be no blood clot president. We need to get rid of that motherfucker. Right?
That point I agree with you with, but I'm saying the way they're proposing, the
Let me
people
tell
are
you,
gonna
what
go.
they are proposing, what PNP is trying to do is control. Them want
No,
to jump out of the them want to jump out of the system and still control it. So them want to be the one to set the rules and the law. We're not buying into that.
as it is, and the way the way they're proposing to go to republic is that the president will be selected by the House, the Senate, but the Senate and the whole of Parliament. Whether they do it together or separately, and it's one of the things I really, it really bothers me because I think they should set it up as an executive president and let the people directly vote for the president. Vote for an executive president. That's how I view it. Because it's for the people. The people should get the opportunity to select their leader. Not like this fool system where we have now, where it's the majority win and them select the prime minister and the prime minister appointed general
I am in
governor.
agreement with you, 100%, 100%. If you're gonna give people power, let the people choose.
Yeah.
Voted for the president.
The president, we don't want no governor general, no middleman, no unite.
Right.
No middleman, no middle girl.
But Rusty, what I was trying to explain to you,
Yeah.
the current system they're proposing,
Mm-hmm.
we would have a president, and that president would be selected by the parliament.
People.
No, by the parliament. I'm telling you what they're proposing. Me and you on the same side.
But that president, you know, Rusty, that
Understand what
president,
you're saying, no? But
Men-
me have to tell you, so tell me what kind of sense that make to you.
It don't make no sense. Me agree with you. I totally agree with you,
How
Rusty.
the people feel elect the president like how the people elect Donald Trump?
But the president they're proposing won't have any power. The president won't have any power. Your power will still be in the parliament.
That don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense.
That sense, Virgin.
That would have been the continuation of the same thing. Minding somebody would be sitting down there and
Listen,
then
man.
live a good life and nothing.
I think they have to change the constitution.
Look here. Most of these technicalities that they are introducing is just another way of getting a pay bill for some motherfuckers when I have no use.
No, I know that. Me tell you, I think they don't want to spend the time. I think they're kind of lazy to change up the whole constitution because it's gonna be an overhauling of the constitution. They want the least resistance to get to a constitution. If they have to do that, they're gonna have to change the constitution completely to accommodate a new system. You know what I mean?
Here what me propose. Here what me propose. Here what my proposal. Since I'm an idiot, let me give you my idiotness about this.
I know idiot, Rusty,
No,
because
well,
I agree with you. I
understand what your agreement is about. But
Yeah.
I tell you about my foolishness now, my nonsense. Get rid of the Governor General. So we don't have no monarch system. Yeah? We don't want a Governor General crewmans. We don't need that. That's not necessary. That's a waste of taxpayer money. And what you know? Give the people the right to choose their president. And the president having rights to choose who he wants in his constituency to run this and that and the other. See? You understand what I say? Then now the Senate play them role in whatever they need to play their role in. Because we have to have a Senate to help with the making and the breaking and the fixing of the laws and certain things. See? That make any sense to know what I say?
Yeah.
No. Part of what I don't like. People should still elect their MPs.
No, sir.
No, the
Get to
president.
that is the thing we are causing problem.
No.
No,
I
Rusty,
disagree.
you can't do that. You can't entirely take away. But if you're gonna say the president must elect
Yeah.
the MP.
And you want a system where people still elect this big seed boy over and over and over and over and over for jungle when I fix no toilet, when I build no hole, when I fix no drain, when I fix no sewer, and just elect him over and over because they have the
Rusty, me understand the argument because it sounds sexy to some people.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that politics is predicated on the supreme right of the people to choose.
Yeah.
It sounds very sexy to say, oh, let us elect our president and all that. It sounds very nice.
Trust.
But you have to hang on the free speech arguments on both sides of the aisle.
The trouble with that, too. The trouble with that. Let me point out a big trouble with that.
Why my cannot think that
The problem with that, the problem with that, Rusty. The problem with that, Rusty.
Too much rights to do wrong.
The problem with that, you see, is the president can put anybody where he want, and then the whole system would liable for corruption. You understand?
Oh man, you lock up a boy if him keep up fuckery, man.
No man. Make it stay with the people. Elect a member of parliament.
Rusty.
Yeah.
You say Portmore run as it when they come on to mayor, the Portmore people them choose who they want to be them mayor. You know. Them vote for the councillors and them vote for the mayor. So the mayor name, this is how you that be now. The prime minister name would have be on the ballot. Who want to be president then would have be on the ballot. And then now the MP or whosoever you know that want to be. I just me think it's supposed to be.
But no. If the president allows to put in people them in there, they not can do anything they want, choose their own judge, make any law they want. You know, that would make any sense.
Blessed evening. Must say something now, please. Can I say something?
What two crowns?
Yeah, me answer. Father Rusty, me answer this too. Father Rusty, if you're going to change from the Governor General, we're not going to have Governor General. Almost is a ceremony like president. Because if I'm going to represent the same Governor General, the Jamaican, so I'm going to be automatically become the president. But I'm not going to represent the Queen anymore.
Oh, you mean
I'm going to represent Jamaica.
Why? Why is he not the president now? And why should he become the president? If you fuck off.
No, if personal, if you want to get if you can get rid of him, if a personal thing, if you want to get rid of him personally, you can get rid of him. But listen, Father Rusty, listen to me answer. Listen to me answer, Father Rusty.
Yeah.
Just listen to me answer. I say, just the argument 6 said it switch over the Republic, switch over right now then. He's not going to be automatically be the president for the time being until then choose somebody else, but he's not going to represent the Queen anymore.
The only thing should be automatic is here getting pension and going fucking your yard.
No, well, you personally want to get rid of him directly. No, I say him not represent the point of me I make him not represent the Queen anymore still.
That's why we don't need him. That's why we don't need a ceremonial president, because the function of the governor general.
Why am I point out to Rusty? Because I say you don't need the governor general, but when they switch from governor general to president, he's not represent the Queen anymore.
But
And that me I tell Rusty.
so
So then I call him the Governor General. That could be the same kind of roast here when I go to Governor General. So, but other things say it's
But
not
you're
represent the England and the
why
Queen.
do you need him to be a
That's why
ceremonial
Chromas we
president?
say we not really need a president.
yeah,
We
exactly.
not really need a president.
Well,
So whether I'm not going
No,
to
sir,
represent the
you
Queen
need a
or
president, but you
nothing,
don't
we
need
not
a
really
sermon
know.
in the
No,
president. You
we
don't
not
need
need
that
a
in the
president.
Well,
no, you need a
Rusty,
president, but you don't need a sermon. When in the president, Mr. Churchill, when the president say call it again, sermon
we need
moral.
an
President, we don't need
executive.
it.
We
We
need an
We
not
need an
executive
executive
president.
president.
at all.
Yeah.
Not a
Well,
ceremonial.
Rusty, I say, want that the Governor General to be the president. That's why he must say that Governor
No,
General.
but no.
No, the
This one
position.
me I say, nah, yeah, but nah, listen, when me I say, I'm just to point out the Russia say,
What we are going to do with the
it
prime
not
minister?
represent the Queen anymore. Because you was to Russia say, I'm going to represent the Queen and get rid of the Queen
So
thing.
what we are going to do with
And
the
that's
prime
that point
minister?
out.
The Prime
What we
Minister
are going to do with the prime
the
minister?
Prime Minister still a go to the Rusty.
We
Yeah,
appear
yeah,
nice
but-
make it, we not hear nothing. Appear nice make.
So
Appear
this
nice
is not a,
make, man.
that can't make no sense, Virgin. Just another paycheck for your man should be ceremonial. For what? That don't make no sense.
Chromas, the system that where Chromas are described, you see, when Barbados switch from a ceremonial parliament system to a republic, at that time the Governor General, the woman who is not president was the Governor General, and she is subsumed into the president after they see they seize the allegiance to Britain. So that is what Chromas is talking about. The Governor General is now the president. She assumed the office of president when the country changed republic status. That's what
Yeah.
Chromas is explaining.
Right, but me agree. I totally agree with Rusty because the function of the Governor General is only there to represent the Queen. If we cut ties with the Queen, why do we need somebody to represent who? What? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Why do we need a president there? I mean, a ceremonial president serving the same function as the previous Governor General. It don't make no sense.
No. Churchill is not entirely ceremonial because even right now, the Governor General, as it now stands, it's not entirely ceremonial. It is a mix of ceremonial and executive powers.
You don't have no executive power, brethren. Power.
It's a mix. It's not entirely ceremonial.
But anyway, they take it over, Virgin, and so the government will go right now. Not
I know.
not an executive president. And they said to go, so we have to meet up with government. They said to go.
No, but Chromas, well, I know.
What we are saying, we
But
don't need to
well, I know. The parliament is making that decision without the input of the people. Because what happened is, in other
Not
jurisdictions,
true, Winston.
in that
Winston,
one,
not true. Not
No,
true, Winston.
no, not
true.
like.
Well, I know.
We
Well, I
live
know.
part of the
Well,
government
I
and tell them, say, make it care to
Well,
the
I
people.
know.
Make a record. Mark Gold is the one that want to go to the people.
Chromas, let me make the point now, Chromas. Let me make the point. I know that.
No, I can't make a point for myself, my brethren. I can't talk for myself, my brethren. I can't talk for myself too, you know.
One
You
person
know,
at
make
a
the point
time.
for me, my brethren.
I will try
What
to
me I
make the
tell us
point
is
that
Mark
you don't
Gold,
mean.
the same president that we are going for right now then. We say the government want to take it to the people because Mark Gold hold it up and I say they want to sign out and they want to go to the people as a referendum. Yes,
No, that's
we
not
the
the point,
government
no,
and say make
Chromas.
the people and go vote on it same. We allow it's a ceremonial president, but the people and still vote on it. That means they can reject it that if them don't want the ceremonial president. We say make the people and go. Mark Gold don't want them just want to sign the paper and just say boy ray. And Mark Gold hold up the thing.
Let me hear
My
Winston and say,
my
Winston.
point I want to make is this. There in other jurisdiction, you have different role of a president. Even like the one in France, which is different from how American one operate. Okay? So we can look at other jurisdiction and see how that system work. More than the parliament select a giant select committee and make them making the decision on our own and just pick only one system and push it down on us. Them feel look at different jurisdiction and say, okay, this is option 1, this is option 2, this is option 3, and put it to a referendum. Why it not be that way? If you are talking about democracy.
Winston, it will be put to a referendum. It is required by law. It will be put to a referendum. We will get to vote on it.
Yes,
But
yes, HR. Even if someone put it to a referendum, but I am saying is that they're only looking at one system.
Hey,
They're only looking at one system.
why we are
This is them are working right now. That them are working right now. The one system.
why we always think we need to look to somebody else to fix our fucking problem?
That's
Why?
what Rusty. We can create our own system.
Of course.
Yes, I agree.
Vote for the president directly. Mark
Yes.
Gold, blood clot, and Joe Wellness. What the reason for the ceremonial president in a farmer monarch head? Governor General. Why we need him?
We don't
When
need
him
him.
back? We need to get away from that type of thinking, the virgin.
You see,
Yeah, we
that
don't
is
have a problem with that, Father
Come
Rusty.
on.
We just
Hold
like
on,
explain that thing to you.
that is that is the problem with the referendum they're proposing.
Go
They,
to the people with the referendum. So watch out. Vote for Michael Andrew Holness or Mark Fuckery Golden. Full stop.
no, another type of referendum. The referendum is about whether we're gonna have a ceremonial or an executive
Let's go
president.
back to that foolishness again and let me try to tell you so that is the problem.
No,
Get rid of
first,
that.
listen, me now, brethren. The referendum is not to select the president. The
And that
referendum.
is what I want the referendum to be about.
No, I know,
We're not at
so
that stage,
referendum. I know,
Rusty.
say
Can't
work,
at the stage, man.
Rusty.
That's how the process
I know,
goes.
say
I
work,
don't
Rusty.
want to work it, but me I tell you how me want to work.
No, but you
Okay,
can't. I know.
okay,
You can't
okay.
tell me how to work.
I hear.
That's not. No, the election is different. Electing the president is different from the referendum.
No, Churchill. What Rusty is saying is his idea. That's how he wants it to work. Not definitely as how we are saying it's supposed to be.
But I tell him, I try if it's correct him. I say it's got to be
No,
two
it's not
processes.
correct, virgin. You try to dictate to me how it figure. I mean, I try to tell
No,
you.
me and the
me not
moderator
dictate. Me
not
I
talking.
explain.
Listen, you don't understand me, man. What about a referendum that says select
Philippine moderator.
who we want to be the president and how we want the presidency to work? Why not keep a forcing the blood clot Governor General in it as
No, Rusty. Rusty, let me explain something to you. Just listen to me for a minute. There are two processes we have to go through, right? The first one, the referendum, is to decide whether or not we're going to be a republic and what kind of president we're going to have, whether a ceremonial or an executive. Once that is complete now and we decide on a system, then we go to the people to elect the president. That's all I'm explaining to you.
I know if you understand that the whole time.
But you can't have a referendum.
But Churchill, I need to correct that something though. I need to say something.
All right, go ahead.
The referendum that will be done. Yes, you're correct in saying that it is.
Politics, you need to remember your moderator and gone all long. Go ahead, HR.
Go ahead, HR.
Right. So the referendum that we, the people, will participate in is to select the system that we're going to adopt.
Right.
But it is not to select between a titular president and an executive president. The referendum that we're going to participate in when the time comes is for us to vote on whether to keep the governor general or to adopt a titular president. That's the referendum.
Right, I understand that. And I'm saying
it has nothing to do with executive presidency on it. That you will not see an option for executive president.
Yeah, you're right. But what I'm suggesting, that's what we should do. That's what I'm saying. So once we're not going to have any change. It's going to be the same system.
Virgin, anything that sounds or look like the monarch in terms of a governor general or governor anything, what that we need to get rid of. If we are going to have a change, make it be an overall change. Get rid of them fuckery there. Too much ceremonial and ceremonious fuckery. We need to take our own blood clotting in our hand now and hold we reign.
Rusty.
I agree with you. I totally agree with that.
Now, you know, so the governor general is higher than the prime minister.
And that shouldn't be.
You know, if you have an election and the election tie, and the governor general can choose who him want to be prime minister. The governor general serve the queen, my brother. The governor general and the highest in the country.
Fuck the queen back way. Let me tell you what we do. If we have a tie, go back to the people with 2 seats. And any one of the seats win, that is the side.
It not gonna go like that. It not gonna go like that, Rusty.
Everybody
Nah,
keep on
right.
saying, no. What about trying something different?
But Rusty, you have to, listen what me I say, my youth.
Always, brother.
Oh
Watch
no,
out.
oh no, if you give man respect, brother. Right now, you are DC Governor General. And that me I tell you.
Keep on done, man.
Give the
Go
man
inside
respect,
for
brother.
the rest of your life.
The man are one of the leader of the country, just like the Prime Minister, man. Give the man respect, man.
Look here, Plank.
So,
Let me,
so, so what is this? We're hanging on to the old rhetoric then. We're not
No,
move forward. Then.
that's why we're going to be Republic and change that.
But
But
then we're
we,
still going to be Republic with the bomb class with the Governor General. We need to get rid of that.
that we with Jamaica, you know, we not wait. We too easy, wait till it happen.
But in addition to that, Plank, we don't fully understand the issue, and that is why you have so much different interpretations and perspectives swirling around.
Right.
That's not exactly, we don't understand
Come on,
the issue
man. We are
completely.
labor right, man. You know, I think, let me ask you a question, HR. You must understand this. When the PNP them win, they are not them choose them Governor General. If them
No,
win the election.
No, not
no.
really. Oh, the Governor
They
General is
can't choose the
chosen.
Governor General chosen by the King or Queen. Whosoever in
no,
us.
No,
No. You see,
no,
no.
no,
You're right,
no.
Plank. It's the PNP winner them choose.
no. If the PNP win, not them choose who
That's
they
right.
want to be Governor General.
Wait, no.
Which party will
Let's explain. Let us explain the thing
Hold
properly,
on.
because we have people that listen to me, you know. Make we explain
Hold
the
on.
thing properly. When the office of Governor General becomes vacant, all right. Let us say, for example, Patrick Allen right now stepped down, and there's a vacancy in the GG office. It is the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition who will have to select an appropriate candidate, somebody who can command the respect of the nation, and then the name of the person is sent to the Queen, the king by convention, and by convention he just agree to it. He just select the person.
That's
It is
the correct
our leader, the Prime Minister. It's an agreement
And
between
the
the Prime Minister and the
opposition
opposition leader and
not
the
the
candidate.
PNP.
And the
Exactly.
candidate.
Yo,
No.
technically, I'm saying technically, the PNP get his wish to be who he want to be Governor General.
Right. When them
No.
win the election. When them
Hold
win
on,
the election.
hold on.
Of
Searching. Let me
course,
ask you and
of,
Plank a question. May I
of course,
ask you that question?
he's gonna meet
Listen,
the leader of the opposition.
May I ask you a question? How long Patrick Allen is the Governor General?
From 2009 or so, or 7 or 10, thereabout. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And
But somebody
he was under portion and seem under this person and then choose like that. You know, work that way.
When a vacancy comes, that's
right.
what
So
I mean.
what is the point you're trying to make, though? What is the point you're trying to make?
If a vacancy comes up, Andrew Horn is gonna consult with the leader of the opposition, but then
Exactly.
Andrew Horn is gonna get his choice.
Yeah, as some me know it go.
And both of them get together, yes, but the Prime Minister will get in choice.
Our Prime Minister will get in choice. Me know, see, I say go. Are the leader, are the winning party. Listen, Mario, listen, are the winning party choose who they want to be.
Yeah, man, the winning party to get the big question.
The way we talk, listen, you know, this is the way we know talk. We have to understand and make people understand this. You know, the way we know talk is like, all right, the Mark Golden coming up power now. He say, all right, Governor General, come on, more somebody new. It doesn't work that way.
It work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
No,
It
no,
doesn't work that way.
May I tell you, if the Governor General have to change.
The Prime Minister of the day cannot dismiss the Governor General.
That's
Like
true.
that, because the Governor General doesn't work for them.
That's true. Only when a vacancy arises.
Exactly.
But
the Governor General the GG can only be removed from office for misconduct, or if he resign, or for incapacity.
Exactly.
Remember,
and then now the Prime Minister and the opposition leader come together and said, all right, this is the person who wants to be the Governor General. But the Prime Minister would have the upper hand.
Right.
Yeah. Well, guys, remember, you know, when there's an election in the country, and any party will have to go and speak with the Governor General first, okay?
Hold on. Let me say something. Can I say something there? Hold on, let me say something there, Virgin. The Governor General, no matter what I want to say it, any party win, and them have the last speak. Look on the past Governor General, Sir Glasspool was a PNP. And a PNP pick him to Governor General.
And
But you what
that
a
me
good
I
Governor
tell you,
General, the Labour right did use him to, I don't say they still use him and continue with him.
But listen, folks, you have to
What
understand
is
now.
it that we're saying, Chromas? We're not
The office
saying
of
that,
DG,
nah.
the office
Chromas,
of
we are
DG,
No, but the bottom line, no, what I say, Mario, the bottom
no, we're
line
not
is
talking about the
the
bottom.
Prime Minister of the him are gonna get the preference to pick who he want. No matter if he go to the Council of the Governor General and the opposition, the Prime Minister are gonna pick the man who he want, Bridget.
Yeah, Chromas, but the point we are making is that, like, if Mark Golden come in and say, Governor Patrick Allen, come out after fire,
no,
he
he can't do
cannot
that.
do that.
No, there is a wet name there, Bridget. There is a wet name there. If he want to continue, he can choose, he can change him, of course, he can go to the governor, he can go to the wet name there. Whatever the prime the
No,
opposition
Chromas,
say
no,
want
that's
change.
not correct.
You see
That's
me?
not correct.
No,
No, that's
no.
not correct, Chromas. That's not correct. That's
The
not
Governor
correct. You
General
must
have
understand, folks. Listen, you must understand the GG is not a political office.
Exactly.
Like
Yes.
the GG office is above politics, parties, and politics.
No, the
Exactly.
GG is the representative of England then, the king
Of
now,
the
because we don't have
monarch.
more
I
queen.
remember the
The king,
monarch is the
yeah.
head of state. I remember the monarch is the
Yes.
head of state. So the
Yes,
only
we
way,
are Commonwealth, come on, the British
the
system
Governor
here.
General can remove is either misconduct or him retire. And then now the Prime Minister and the opposition leader would come and say, you know, say, go and plank with the Governor General.
No, listen.
But then the
This
Prime
is the
Minister
mistake.
who elect the one.
No, when we say they can't remove it, but here what the problem? Them have a term limit.
No, they don't.
You know that?
They don't. No,
No.
Chromas, they don't. They don't.
There's no term limit
don't.
either.
guys.
There's no term limit.
Listen,
Governor
guys.
General,
Yeah,
wants to
All right, hold on, listen to me. Listen, let me ask that question. So when the Governor General change or whatever, is which time the Governor General change?
But let me
I
tell you,
resign
that's what I'm explaining, Chromas. That's what I'm explaining.
Chromas.
When a governor general is appointed, the person practically serve for life, unless
Okay, yes, that's what I said.
Wait, no man, unless he's removed from office by misconduct, he resign, he retire, or for incapacity.
Yeah. So most of them retire.
That's the only reason he
All right.
can remove from office.
Stick up in there. So hold on, listen.
There's no
When
term limit.
the Governor General, listen, man. Stick up in there. So when the Governor General retire, or whatever, is the ruling party of the option to get the
They have
choice
a
to pick who them
edge.
want.
They have a edge. No, they have an edge. They would know come
They have an
together.
edge because they are the government. They are the government
Yes,
of the
okay.
day.
They would
So
have
it's the
an
prime
edge. They would
minister.
come
It's the prime
together now.
minister.
I say I'm not
Right.
the past. Both PNP and Labour right do it. When them coming out power, I'm gonna change in time up or whatever and retire, whatever. The Prime Minister at the time going to pick who in favour. He might cancel opposition, yes, or whatever, but he's going to pick the one who in favour.
But
Right, and the opposition leader can go object against it.
wait now,
Right.
folks. When we say the prime minister pick who them favor, you make it sound very political. It's not a political
Yeah.
office. You're not because when the
No, but
the
hold on, listen, HR. Listen to me, I say HR. Listen what I'm saying. Hold on, listen to me. It sound that way. Listen to me, I say. It go sound that way. But I saw it happen in the past. Cause even when it have two of them. It have Glasspool whatever. He was a member of the People's National Party.
But the thing, Chromas, although Glasspool was a PNP.
But hold on, listen to me, I say my finish. I'm just finish say. The first time when Glasspool turned what name there, Governor General, who was in power?
When was
PNP.
he appointed? Okay.
Maybe at some time at the 70s. Maybe at some time at the 70s. You see me?
But listen, although Glasspool was a PNP or an office of the PNP, when he was appointed to the Governor General office, he was proposed by the Prime Minister of the day because Glasspool commanded respect from both parties.
Yes, we understand that. We have that understanding. We know that.
So
But
that is why the Labour Party in opposition agreed to it because the man is the role when I take over is not a political role. And I like saying going at
I always support the PNP. Although he was a PNP, he's a principal man. I'm of him whatever.
Exactly.
It was young guys want to respect it.
He was the longest serving Governor GG, right?
Yeah.
No, the one before that, the name there, Clifford, the name there, Clifford. He was in line with the Labour Party. You know that though.
Clifford Campbell.
Okay.
No, this
So
one
they still have the lineage, but we know that the Governor General is not a political, is a representative of the monarchy.
This is what I say, guys. You see the people them are above us, we have to give them respect.
We cannot diss the
Yeah,
governor
but yeah,
general and a diss.
like
You
you may have to
understand? Me don't like them talk, brother.
like how father
You
Rusty go about
understand?
it, no, listen me as a
Yeah,
plan, like how father Rusty go about it. He might keep
brother.
like him about something personal, like a
Right,
personal thing in
Yeah,
a like.
it sounds to be
right.
true, Chromat. It sounds to
Yeah,
In
be
a
true.
me
like the
don't,
man that personally.
me don't like them
Yeah,
disrespect
you
to the
can't do
leader
that.
of the country, brother. Them there are
Yeah,
disrespect.
you can't.
That's why
Yeah, you
me
make it
say
like you have
something,
something
brother.
against like the man personal, so just like I just want to get rid of that person.
Right,
And
right.
that my father Rusty make
Yeah,
it sound that
yeah.
way.
You what me I say? It's the position I talk about.
Me
Me
not
not
like it
talk about the
neither. No, you can't
person.
disrespect the GG right? No matter the
You
You
circumstance,
can't
no
don't
matter
listen
the
to
disrespect the
Chroma.
GG,
circumstance.
Hold
man.
on, no,
No
brethren.
matter what the circumstance, I always
Hold
represent
on, no.
England or
Hold on,
whatever.
no. Hold on, no, brethren. Let me talk now. I do not disrespect the Governor General. The position I said they should get rid of.
Not
The
you, church. We're
position.
talking about Rusty. We're not talking about you. I never said nobody say you disrespect anybody. I
Okay.
talk
I
about
just want to
Father
get
Rusty
that
like him
straight.
a personal genjata against the Governor General. I mean, don't like him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's something person doesn't like him. That we are talking about. We're not
And
talking
I
about him,
don't
Mr.
think so.
Churchill.
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not like him, don't like him. I just think say Rusty speaks strong, although it come off disrespectful.
No, but
But
no,
Rusty
listen, no,
speaks
listen,
strong
no,
and
listen
he
to me I
just
say.
voice him opinion strong.
Flowers,
Him
no,
not
no,
like the
no, no,
office, so
no.
him
Listen
just
to me I say,
if he
no.
get rid of
We know Father Rusty. We know the Father Rusty not a tolerance. There's a man that see like that. That's why he jump out of the box. If that man can turn like me, I can similar to him sometime. But what me I say, when am I gonna say? The man just retire, got fucking wife and them thing. No.
No, that's a
Yeah,
disrespect.
that was out
That's
of
a
taste.
form of disrespect,
That was
right?
out.
Yeah, you make it look like something
Yeah,
personal then.
right.
Understand?
We can't do that. We can't do that. Give the man him respect, brother.
I agree,
Yes.
The
Flash.
man,
I
the
agree.
man,
I
the man,
agree.
the
I
man at the
agree.
head of the country, brother.
I agree.
And
Yes, I mean, no matter everyone like him
and
represent
and
England, I represent
and,
whatever. You give the man,
and,
he's a principal man. The
and
man never doing nothing.
HR me that go ask Winston, you know, why you are we copy our next man country. And we don't need no law from no country. We can build our own law.
Well,
Cause our
I
own
agree with your
country.
plan. And Father Rusty there, so I agree with Father Rusty there, so we can design something for oneself.
Yeah, HR did say it, man.
No, but
Let
Father
me
Rusty said
answer
the
to
same
that
thing too.
plan. Let me
Father Rusty said
answer
the
to
same
that.
thing too. So we
Let me
can't design,
answer to
we
that.
never
Me
fight
know
nobody. We
one
can't
of
do
them
something for
Winston.
one.
Me know where you come with, you know. Singapore come and thief our No man,
Mm.
design
No,
and go
no, no,
run Singapore.
don't preempt me. Don't preempt me. I
Okay.
me can't explain myself. I am just putting out there on the table that because everywhere in the world people look at other systems, whether they want to emulate it or they wanted to design something of their own. But I'm saying if we are living in a democracy, the best choice is when the people make the choice. That's all I'm saying.
But
Right? So you can
executive,
you
Mr.
can look for
Churchill,
another
But
system or you
Mr.
can draft
Churchill,
your system and you put it to a vote to the
somebody, me
people.
no know. Somebody that they commented right said the executive president are gonna take too much money. It's too expensive to deal with right now.
You understand,
You
brother?
agree with that?
That's all I was trying to say, brother. So I wasn't
No,
saying
Mr.
it
Ch-
was copy anybody.
I disagree with that because he's gonna be the executive. He's gonna be like the prime minister, right? He's gonna be head of state.
What you may say, no, the next problem with the main top on a topic that Mr. Churchill already. Can't tell you that explain to me already. What me I say, my problem with me have, I whatever, the executive president, whatever, he's supposed to be a neutral person. But me no know nobody at Jamaica we're neutral. We come
And
out
who
to
drop
we come out to politics at Jamaica. We come out to politics at Jamaica. We too tribal.
where the
You see
but
me?
Chromat?
So that's why
but
me prefer work with a ceremony with a president for the time Andrew
yeah,
will go and run do him a do.
But
but if I
yeah,
But
remember correctly,
Chromas,
I
I want
said
to
to
say something,
you,
folks. I want to say something.
all right, go ahead, HR.
I was the executive. So all right, argument say then said executive. Them says a normal man, whatever. Him not really
hold
not
on.
politics, but at the same time, him have a lineage to PNP. I
Hold
was a
on the
PNP
Chromas.
supporter.
Hold
Eh?
on, Chromas. Hold on. HR go
We
explain
got
it. Hold on. HR.
I thought no. Okay. So I hear the arguments for an executive president. Remember now when the Constitutional Reform Committee finished their meeting, Malahoo Ford came out and said that the CRC was just building up on works that were already done in the past, right? And that is why I said to Churchill that the referendum that we're going to do, and I'm saying this because I want us to have a full understanding of the issues here. That is why I said to Churchill that the referendum that we will go to the polls to do is to vote for the titular presidency or to keep the governor general. So that referendum will be very interesting. As it relates to an executive president, it sounds very sexy, but it may not be suitable for our political climate. Because if you have an executive president, I'm not saying it can't work, I'm not saying that. But for our young democracy, it may be young and partisan politics, it may be a bit difficult. Because an executive presidency or executive president, when you have an executive president, what do you do with the prime minister who is already the executive in the country? What do you do with that office? Again,
So, HR, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
If the prime minister wins 5 times, that's not where he becomes the president?
If he wins
5 consecutive elections.
Wait, ask a question again, Plank. Let me see if we can understand.
You don't understand that.
If,
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
like when I was growing up, right? Remember when the PNP was leading, and they say if they win 5 times, they go become the president.
No, man.
Different that man, Plank.
That's not true, man.
That's not true. That's not true. Because remember, we don't have a presidential system, We have never had a presidential system. We're now moving to a presidential system or to change our system of government from constitutional monarchy to a republic.
Because that's what the PNP was saying.
No, maybe
if they win 5 times, they go become president.
No,
a presidency.
This is what a lot of people remember. Jamaica is not fully independent. Jamaica is just politically.
Jamaica is not independent.
It's just political, right? It is just political independent. The head of Jamaica is still the King of England. So that is that Jamaica, we cannot make certain decisions on our own, because guess what? The Governor General can't just write to Andrew Wallace and remove him. That's just
Mario, you see, that's not true. That's not true.
Mario.
That's not true.
The people.
First of all, wait the man. First of all, the King of England has no real power in Jamaica.
What?
The Governor General of the power.
The King of England has no power. Britain and the King of England has no real authority in Jamaica. None.
So,
and by extension, the executive, the most powerful man in Jamaica right now is Andrew, the Prime Minister.
No,
you have to understand the issues, Mario. There are 2 separate offices and they play 2 different functions.
Listen now.
They play 2 different functions. You can't conflate them. You cannot conflate them.
Remember now, guys, this is what I would need to remember now. Remember now, if the Governor General do not, even though Andrew Wallace win the election, if the Governor General do not come and appoint him as Prime Minister, Andrew Wallace can never be Prime Minister. Remember,
you see.
Hold on,
that is just piece of the story. That is just piece of the conversation, Mario. That's not entirely correct either. That is not correct either.
Mario, the people elect the Prime Minister. The Governor General cannot neutralize that. Cannot.
Right, the Governor General cannot beat him against that.
Remember, Jamaica is running under the Westminster system, Remember, if the King of England can choose whosoever you want to be the Prime Minister of England.
No, Mario. No,
Mario, if that could have happened,
that is completely false.
Go and check.
No, Mario. No, completely disagree. That's false.
Mario, that's false. If that could have happened, we would have no election.
Mario, Governor General just a figurehead virgin. No powers to do certain things like that.
He might just head of state.
A figurehead virgin. England can't tell me to not dictate not to it.
Him report to the king.
And furthermore, that let me tell you something. Listen to me. Not even England where the king they right now. I've got the same Westminster system in England. That was up at that time in history when king and queen start power run country. Not even England runs so again neither. And the Prime Minister and the people in England run things. He's just a figurehead. Even at England are the same thing.
Because England has the same system like us, and whoever the people. wait there, politics.
Well,
Whoever
on
the people
HR,
in
the guy
England.
second. The guy second.
All right, go ahead, go ahead,
HR, the guy second.
go ahead.
Guys, call and not call me. We have 2 tickets to give away. So if you want 2 tickets for go a football match later, contact me. So we have 2 tickets for the Reggae Boys match against USA later at the National Stadium. So if
Well,
you're
on
interested,
politics.
just let me know.
All right. So as I was explaining, to was it Winston? I'm not sure, or Mario.
Mario, explaining to. Go ahead.
Comas, you know what? Match Comas.
So as I was explaining. So
What's up? 2 times for
even
that,
in
man.
England,
Yeah.
even in Great Britain, whoever the people, whichever party, the leader of the party that won the most seats, the king must appoint the person as prime minister. The appointment is a formality to confirm and to give legitimacy to the prime minister.
Same way, so that is it.
When the king appoints the prime minister in Great Britain, that process gives legitimacy to the PM. So the king or the monarch of the day have to appoint the person whose party, the leader of the party who won the most seats. That is how the system works. The king cannot refuse it or veto the prime minister. The governor general in our system can't do that in our system either. So you have to understand the semantics of what we're dealing with.
Let me say something to you. Can you guys remember when Barbados actually wrote to the Queen of England to get fully independent? Remember, the King of the Queen at that time could have refused for that to happen.
No, Mario,
It
no.
is the same thing in Jamaica.
No, Mario. You see, there's so many misinformation floating up. No, that's not correct, Mario.
Well,
That is
HR,
not
let me help
correct.
you. Let me help you, HR. Mario, I think it under no circumstances the monarch can dictate how the country should be governed. You
Can't
have to
dictate to
remember
us.
that
Cannot.
because there was a separation of king and state years ago. Years ago. If the governor general don't want to select or ceremonially do the ceremony for the prime minister, he have to take for himself. You understand? Because that's the people's choice. And if the king or governor general veto that, may I use king and governor general interchangeably because it's the same similar office. If him veto that, him have to take for himself. And
First
the
of all,
people will
they don't have
resolve.
veto power. They don't have veto power. They don't have the
There
power
is no
veto.
such thing. There's no such thing as veto power. There's no everything we see them do, it's completely ceremonial.
Also,
Yeah,
that
man.
night, bring it closer to home. Like how Jamaica is on a process now to change our system to Republican. It means
So
Parliament right now have to pass certain laws.
exactly.
You think the law that will finally change Jamaica's system from constitution monarchy to a republic status. The governor general would have to sign off on that law. He cannot veto it.
That's why you have to have a referendum. Yeah.
So,
Every law must be
Jamaica
passed, yes.
is an independent state, sovereign independent state. The king has no real authority here.
I
So
see
just
that
to
go on.
add,
Same way, so.
just to add to what you're saying, just
What we have is a formality. It's a formality we have.
Simple question I'm going to ask you now.
Yeah.
Why is it that when a state of emergency should call and Jones have to write to the governor general and tell him
It's
that
formalities.
to that point?
it's a formality, yeah.
It's a formality, that, brother.
No.
Just like-
Wait, no, man, because the Constitution said that it is the Governor General who has to make that proclamation.
Yeah.
The Constitution said so.
To make that proclamation, that means the governor general is higher than the prime minister?
No,
But
sir.
define
No.
higher, Mario. Define
No,
higher.
sir.
We just say higher. Define higher. Define it.
No,
Mario,
no,
in
Mario.
terms
No.
of the power,
Look at it this way now. When the prime minister call election, because the prime minister alone have that power to call election. When the prime minister call election and turn over all the government, remember he turn over the government to the governor general.
No, that's not correct either, Mario. That's not correct.
No, Parliament dissolved. That means I turn out to the
No,
governor
you
general.
turn over anything to the Governor General. That's
The
incorrect.
Parliament dissolved. That means I turn out to the governor general, my bitch.
All right, put it this way. Let's say if him say, all right, we'll call election, and during the campaigning period, somebody invade Jamaica. The parliament resume its full power. Any sort of disaster happen during that period, the governor general now gonna become prime minister. It won't happen. You will not see that happening.
The Governor General of higher power than Andrew and I can bet my life.
But Mario, when you say higher
Mario, you
power,
need to
when you say higher
consult
power,
the
define it.
constitutional
Tell us what you
lawyer on
mean.
this because no,
Define it.
Mario, no.
Mario, sorry to say, you lose your life. You bet your life.
Mario,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't do that. Don't do such thing. I bet your life. Because
Mario,
I take it for true.
Mario, can your knife and your knife come?
I
Me
think
will take
Mario
it for you.
trolling you. I think Mario trolling you.
Look, let me explain something to you. Even in England, the military report to the King of England.
With
That
it,
don't
with
This is
it.
mean,
a
yeah, but
fact.
that don't mean because it's the Royal Navy, so him have to report to him when him do. Him have weekly
Everybody
meetings
has to
with him.
report to the Governor General.
But
No,
Mario, you see,
Mario,
we
it
not
doesn't mean
understand the semantics. You know.
Mario,
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an
me,
example, people.
me gonna
When
ask him a question when I done it.
When Great Britain went to war with Argentina over the Falkland Islands, who led the army? Mario, who led the army?
Repeat what you said whenever you hear, sir. Repeat.
In the 1980s, when Great Britain went to war with Argentina over the Falkland Islands, who led the army?
About that because I'm not sure. I mean, I
It
don't
was
know what you're talking
it
about.
was Margaret Thatcher. She was prime minister then. Because of
yeah,
the
it
peerage
wasn't.
system that Britain has,
It
everything
wasn't.
is done in the king's name. Everything is done in the king's name. But that doesn't mean
Yeah,
say
because to the king,
him
to
have
the,
any
to the
real
king thing
authority.
originate in England. The king thing, the royalty thing working at the Europe and England and whatever.
Yeah,
They're
but
just a figurehead. They
in
can't go. The king, even the king of England right now, he can't get a directive through the country for run England right now. He can't do it neither.
But
As
with
much
the
as
paramount, you have to
England in there.
understand, you have two offices, but you have the prime minister, you have the king. The king has certain reserved powers that they call royal prerogative. The king has certain powers, certain executive powers, but for different reasons. The prime minister is the most powerful executive in the country, just like in Jamaica. Andrew is the
HR, the
executive.
point of me I make I tell Mario say, you ever know him having powers, the king having power, but him can't get a directive for the country to do this or go war or whatsoever. They can't do nothing. The Prime Minister of England have to do them decisions the same way, like how Jamaica with
Right,
the Governor
yes,
General.
yes.
You know the king cannot come to America. If he come here, they lock him up as fat.
No man, plan.
No, totally.
With the plan. When
They
King
want him.
we are
They
there.
want him. They want him. They want
No,
him for
America is
molest
from
them.
where
They
did
totally
you
lock
get
him
your
up.
no
story
plan.
from?
When
No,
Queen Elizabeth was
the
alive,
king can't
he
go
went
in,
to America many times.
man can't go to America. Man don't go to America already, man. Man can't go anywhere,
He
man. Go, man.
can't come
Black
back
man.
here. Them have him on a charge with Epstein.
No, they can't do that. They
He
can't do
can't do
that.
nothing.
The
They
molest
can't
The
do
man,
people.
that.
him have sir, the king of diplomatic status in
He,
almost country.
Can't
they
do
All
that.
can't
countries are
come back
rule.
here.
Jesus,
We're
They
gonna
really?
lock
can't do
him up.
nothing. Can't do
It's my
nothing.
pedophile.
Are you
We
talking
got the
about
king.
him? Are
Suppose
you
they have to
talking about
understand the
him, brother?
history. They have to
I
understand the
do a blank
semantics.
again, man.
I think no, Plank. I think you're
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
Andrew.
no,
And
no,
brother,
I'm not
Yaka.
joking. Them now gonna lock him up in a but them have him as a pedophile in America. May I tell you that? Epstein, when them charge,
Them
he
can't
was
go to the charge. If you come to America right now, they can't tell what the charges
they,
and put him
they,
in
they
the
have him
team.
they have the king on video with little Pitney.
Me say, if you come to America right now, then can't bring that the charge to him.
I bet you him not come here.
Plank. You talk about him,
Blank it.
brother, or you talk about him?
The King Charles,
No, I'm brother. I'm brother.
your
They mix
king.
up with it. That
No,
the over
all him too. All
it's
him too.
not my
But
king,
then
bro.
through them know them are done king,
Jesus is my
them
king.
put him brother
America,
right.
America cannot lock up the king of England. That can
I
never
bet
happen.
them if you come here,
No
Mario. I
country.
tell you
It
No
if you
can't
come
country
here.
can
happen.
lock up the
You
king of
notice that
England.
every president,
Plank and
everybody become
Jamaica.
president of England, go to them.
They say
Plank
make he come
you
here, you see.
can
We're gonna lock him up.
No,
He's
plan
a
just
plank
a
you
talk, man. That
pedophile.
can
can't happen. That can't happen.
It can't happen. Um,
plank just full of joke, man.
No, but you know say it was on the tape though, Dark Night.
Me no know nothing. Not come mix me now. You mix up,
The king have a
brethren. Me
diplomatic
no know
status.
nothing.
Any part of the world in can go. Any country you want to go. You have
In
diplomatic status.
in
But
can't go
plank,
any country.
I know
but
in the
plank,
country.
hear me not hear this, huh?
No
Only
man,
in
you
the
can't go.
country.
They can't, wait, no,
Okay,
they can't, but plank,
Most of the
oi,
civilized world, the
even
country
in
them
Great
can go.
Britain,
let me
they
tell you
cannot
when.
prosecute the king. They can't prosecute him.